I want you to think about the cleanest, calmest home you have ever walked into. The kind where you step inside and something in your body just relaxes. Where everything is in its place. Where the air feels different. Where you think to yourself, how does someone actually live like this? What you were experiencing was the result of habits. Specific, learnable, daily habits so deeply embedded in Japanese culture that most Japanese homemakers do not even think of them as habits anymore. They are just how you live. Here in America, we spend a fortune trying to achieve that feeling. We buy organization systems, storage solutions, and cleaning products that promise calm and beauty. And for a weekend it works. Then slowly the chaos returns, because we were treating the symptom, not the cause. The Japanese approach is different at its root. It is not about what you buy. It is about 3 specific habits, 3 ways of thinking and acting inside your home every single day that together create a living environment so consistently clean and calm that it starts to feel almost effortless. Today I am sharing all 3 with you. Remember to subscribe to keep your home like the Japanese. Before the 3 habits, you need the mindset that makes them work. Without this foundation, the habits are just tips that fade within a month. Japanese home culture is built on a concept called katachi, the idea that the physical environment you live in directly shapes your mental and emotional state. A cluttered home creates a cluttered mind. A disorganized space creates stress and anxiety even when you cannot identify the source. A clean, ordered home actively supports focus, rest, and emotional well-being every single day. In Japan, maintaining the home is not considered a chore. It is considered self-care. It is respect for yourself, for your family, for the space you share. When a Japanese homemaker wipes the kitchen counter every morning, she does it because she understands that the state of that counter affects how everyone in that home feels all day long. That shift from cleaning as obligation to cleaning as intentional self-care is what makes these habits sustainable long-term. The first habit is what Japanese homemakers call the morning reset, so consistent across Japanese households that it functions almost like a cultural ritual. Every morning, before the demands of the day begin, the home returns to a clean and ordered baseline, not a deep clean. A specific sequence of small actions that takes 10 to 15 minutes and resets every main area to its calm, functional state. This practice has roots in Zen Buddhism, where monks clean their living spaces every morning as an act of mindfulness. The physical act of resetting the environment resets the mental state at the same time. The sequence. The moment you wake up, make your bed. Completely. This single act transforms your bedroom into a space that looks intentional and ordered. 2 minutes. It sets the psychological tone for everything that follows. Open the windows for 5 minutes. Japanese homes prioritize fresh air circulation daily because stagnant indoor air creates a heavy feeling in the home. You are not cleaning anything. The house airs itself while you do other things. Before breakfast, wipe the kitchen counter and stovetop with a damp microfiber cloth. Yesterday's residue, last night's cooking, gone in 2 minutes before the new day begins on top of it. This single habit prevents the gradual buildup that turns into a 2-hour scrubbing session every few weeks. After brushing your teeth, take 30 seconds to wipe the bathroom sink, faucet, and counter. Toothpaste and soap residue removed before they dry and harden. Your bathroom looks clean all day from 30 seconds every morning. Finally, a quick sweep of the living areas. Cushions straightened. Anything left out the night before returned to its place. 2 minutes. Total time, 10 to 15 minutes. But what it creates is a home that starts every single day from a clean baseline. Not a home you return to feeling defeated. A home that already has everything under control before your day has even started. The second habit prevents the daily chaos most American homes experience. And it is deceptively simple. In Japanese homes, every object has one designated place where it lives, one specific place. And the rule, unspoken but universally understood, is that after every use, every object returns to its home before you move on to the next thing. Japanese homemakers call this monono basho, the home of things. Think about how clutter actually forms in your home. It is not one big decision to be messy. It is 1,000 small decisions not to put things back. The scissors left on the counter, the shoes left by the door, the mail left on the table, the remote on the couch cushion. Individually, none of these feel like big deals, but collectively they create a home that looks completely disorganized, even if it was clean that morning. How to apply this? Do a homeless items audit. Walk through every room and identify every object that has no fixed, specific home. The things you are always hunting for, write them down. Then assign each one a logical, specific home that makes sense for how you use it. The scissors live in the drawer closest to where you use them. The remote lives in a basket on the coffee table. Every item gets a permanent address. Then apply the immediate return rule. Every time you use something, return it to its home before moving on. Not later. Not when you tidy up. Before you move on. It feels unnatural for the first week. By week 2, it becomes automatic. By week 4, you will not think about it at all. And your home will maintain a level of order that used to require hours of your weekend to achieve. The third habit is the most fundamental of all. It is the one that makes the first two genuinely easy. In Japanese culture, there is a deeply held understanding that everything you own should actively serve your life, not sit in your space because you spent money on it. Actively serve your actual daily life. This principle, rooted in Zen philosophy and the Japanese concept of danshari, creates homes that contain significantly less than the average American home. And that difference in volume is what makes everything else possible. The uncomfortable truth is this: you cannot create a consistently clean, genuinely calm home if that home is overloaded with objects. Not with better storage, not with a more disciplined routine. An overloaded home always feels chaotic regardless of how hard you work. You are fighting the volume, not solving it. The daily one-out practice. Every day, identify one object that is not actively serving your life right now. If you cannot identify a clear use for it, it leaves today. One object per day is over 300 objects per year, leaving your home without drama. No overwhelming weekend sessions. Just a slow, before any new object enters your home, ask 2 questions. Is this genuinely needed or just an impulse? And if it comes in, what leaves to make room? One in, one out. This stops the slow accumulation that undermines every organizational effort you make. The surface standard. Japanese homes maintain clear surfaces not by having incredible storage, but by having less to store. For every object living on a surface in your home, ask honestly whether it belongs there or is just there because it has nowhere else to go. If it has nowhere to go, the question is not where to store it. The question is whether it needs to stay in your home at all. When you have less, the morning reset takes 10 minutes instead of 30. When you have less, the everything has a home habit is easy because every object can have a clear place. When you have less, your home breathes and calms into the space you always wanted. 3 habits. That is the entire system. Here is what to do today. Tonight before bed, do a 15-minute reset. Return everything in your living areas to its place. Clear the surfaces. Reset the kitchen. Notice how it feels to wake up tomorrow to a home already in order. Tomorrow morning, follow the reset sequence. Bed first, windows open, kitchen counter wiped, bathroom sink swiped, living areas straightened. Notice how different your first 30 minutes feel when the environment around you is already calm. This week, do the homeless items audit. Identify what has no fixed home and assign each thing a specific place. Then practice the immediate return rule for 7 days and watch what happens. And starting today, one object out every single day. No drama, no big sessions. Just one thing leaving consistently until your home reaches a volume it can carry calmly. These habits are what Japanese homemakers have used for generations to create homes that feel effortlessly perfect, not because perfection was achieved, but because the right daily practices make order the natural state of the home rather than something you fight to create. Your home can feel like that. Starting today. The Japanese are the most organized, clean, and orderly people in the world. Remember to subscribe to this channel to learn more about them and keep your home clean and tidy. And remember, your house is a reflection of yourself. Take care of it. Comment what you thought of the video, like it if you liked it, and share it with someone you think needs it or would benefit from it. What would you like the next video to be about? Leave it to me in the comments. See you next time. Bye.